episode of the comment section. It's your girl Coco.
And your girl T.
And today, you know, we're just going to flow with the things. We at a different location today.
Mm-hmm.
We on our comfortable vibes
We
today.
real comfy today, baby.
Yes.
We are home and comfy and we feeling good.
Feeling real good. He done made me some freshly squeezed lemonade. She gonna
Stop
have me
playing.
going home and make me some freshly squeezed lemonade.
No,
I
for
be
real.
using
All you
country
need is a
time.
little. But since we came back from Jamaica, I'm telling you, he will not. He juices all the juice he want to drink. If he want to drink
It's all
pineapple
fresh.
juice, yeah. If he want to drink pineapple juice, he gonna juice
So
it.
I maybe got you on the wrong duty at the party then. You know I'm doing the kids drinks with the worms and the dry ice and all that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know.
Well,
that.
you're gonna be on a few duties because you know I don't have that many friends. So
Yeah.
and some of my friends bringing their kids, so I can't. You don't have no kids, so you don't count right now.
I gotta just.
You gotta be
there.
a part of it. Yeah, you a part
I
of
already
the
know how
committee.
this go.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start our episode off doing what we usually do, checking in, seeing how how you been today, how you been this week.
I've been good.
We didn't record last week, did we?
No.
No.
We didn't.
Okay.
I've been working this week a little bit more. Trying to get back to that when I have time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kari's party is this weekend. Her birthday was Tuesday, so I've been like a full-time mama.
Yeah.
So taking
Real.
taking the birthday party to the school, taking the birthday party to the dance practice. Finding something for you to do, combing her hair the night before her birthday because she had them braids.
Yeah, you know she don't like getting that happen.
Exactly. This time, you know what? She didn't do that bad, but the style that I did was very quick. I did like 3-4 connectors at the top and then 2 buns. So
that's her path.
Yeah, so
that's
what she gonna tell me. She was like, because she was supposed to get her hair done before her party, and she was like, "Mama, you know what? I could just wear this same style to the party." I
know that she love the simple styles, baby.
I was like, "No, that's not why I want your hair. Yeah, this is cute. You can just take the rubber bands off and brush it over again and then put it back." And I was like,
this
"You just don't want to get your hair done.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, you don't mind being raggedy on your birthday?
That's crazy that the lengths that she go through not to get her hair done.
It makes me so mad. So, but anyways, yeah, that and mommy mode and doing content, and that's what's taking me kind of out too. I don't even be able to do our content because I'm like,
oh, you've been.
I've been doing it for my
content
aunt,
shoots.
and then I've been doing it for my church. And then it's different because I'm also not shooting their content. I'm just editing the content, and it's like it's hard to edit content you didn't shoot because it's things
or the
you
angles you
done,
didn't even set up, or
or the noise at the back, and it's just kind of extra. Like I feel like when I edit my stuff for the reels and stuff like that, I feel it's easier because we created the atmosphere,
Right.
we set the tone of how we wanted it to be, so it's easy and it's chop, add a transition, stuff like that. But
we know exactly what's gonna be done.
but when you gotta try to cut this part because somebody said something in the back,
and then you really gotta watch it and listen to it because you don't.
I know it was there.
Yeah.
I can't not watch the whole thing.
Right.
So so that's what I've been on, really, just trying to find a work, mom, wife balance because I'm realizing that I just want to be all about my kid and my household, really.
That's good. That's good. That's why you have to have a passive aggressive type of work life. You know what I'm saying? Something that still works and you feel like you doing your part for the household. But
Exactly, and I feel like changing the shop, it kind of helped me do that. It's kind of helping me, even
Yeah,
though
yeah.
I still have to make more still. But I'm also in this season of let the chips fall where they because
whatever happens,
I'm
happens.
out of this kind of
Trying
on
to
the
be in
rabbit,
control.
on the rabbit race, this rabbit race that we be on in America. Like I don't want to be on it. I even was telling Carrie like I want to move out the country, like not even like we got to get this certain amount of money. Like just do it. Like,
I do too. I've been telling Bubba that too. I don't know how I was gonna feel being away from like my family and stuff.
Fly back.
Yeah, but that you don't just fly
You
back
don't see
21
them.
hours.
You don't see it. You can live out the country without it being 21 hours.
But you're still gonna be pretty far. It's at least gonna be like one of those international
If you go to
flights.
Jamaica, say if you go live in Jamaica for a year or two, it's not that far. That flight not long.
I wouldn't say Jamaica's any. Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I wouldn't say it's too far off, but
it is if you live the way they live. You can't go there and try to live how you was living here. So that's my thing.
Yeah, it's just it's parts of Jamaica though. So you would have to know what.
Oh, I'm talking about.
If you're going closer to Kingston, then you're gonna be living in a city like you're gonna be.
No, I'm talking about more like a Montego Bay.
Yeah. I was gonna say then you go towards Montego Bay and the Grill and stuff like that. Then you'll be living more of a country off the land type vibe, but nothing's country about it. It's Caribbean. You know, you're gonna have palm trees. You're gonna have goats, not cows.
Right.
I don't know. It's something to think about. I've been good. I don't know why I've been sleepy. I've been telling you, I've been sleepy. I told you I'm finna go get my I don't know how long I've been saying this. I'm going to get my, but I did.
You got your insurance before me,
but no, it was fucked up. Like I don't know why. I don't know. I was trying to find the number and stuff like that, and then when I was telling the numbers to the doctor, they was like they can't find me in the system and all kind of shit like that.
From the one you told me about.
Yeah. So I had to call the people and reset it. I think what ended up happening was they had something wrong, or it wasn't all the way put in the system, or something like that. It had just been pending because they was missing some information, or something like that. So I got it all straight, settled. I know my ID number, got my card number, all that shit. So now I can actually start making some appointments, and I really it's crazy that this is the kind of dilemma America has us in. I really just had the dilemma at work the other day, like. So, which one I'm going to do first? Am I going to, because I don't want to miss too many hours of work. So, am I going to take my car to the shop first, or am I going to do my doctor's appointment first? Like, am I going to take my body to the shop first? Like,
exactly.
Which one I'm going to do? Because, I don't know, my car is acting weird too. It's not acting weird. It's just some lights came on. I think it's because I had, the sensor piece fell off. You know, the cap that covers your sensor. That came off. I think it came off. Y'all, I'm going to sound like one of them girls who's a bad driver. But I was actually coming from the comment section one night, and I was switching lanes, and it was a big ass piece of cause somebody was in front of me going slow, so of course I didn't see this big ass piece of tire rubber in the goddamn right in the lane switching, like right when I was switching. So I hit that motherfucker, but I think that's what knocked off my sensor. Yeah, I think that's what knocked off my sensor. So now all the lights are on in my car.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure it's because the sensor, but I still gotta take it to see if it's anything more.
Right.
So now I'm in that little, which one I'm gonna do first. And other than that, I've just been trying to get my ducks in a row. You know, I got my insurance straight with my job, and then I got my health insurance straight. So I've been just trying to do my adult thing. I've been making Bubba give me a little percentage of his check so I can put it up. I've been putting a percentage of mine up so I can start saving. And not just no rainy day saving, because I mean we both got savings, but I'm talking about like really saving, like some real, putting it to something. Yeah, I haven't figured out what I'm gonna put it to yet, but I need to stack up.
So you can know what's
yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's the first.
So when we start making the moves, yeah, because I'm thinking first of all, I mean our lease ain't finna be up because we finna re-sign our lease actually. I think at the end of this month.
Dang.
Yeah, it's
and we still ain't decorating nothing.
I'm terrible.
You worse than me though, because I ain't been in mine that long.
Well, I
have. It's about to be a year.
Yeah.
March.
See, we need to get to. I do have cards, and I got Pinterest screenshots now, so I know exactly what I want.
So what color?
At least for my bathroom.
Yo, bathroom, girl.
That's as far as I got.
You know how much house you got before you get to your bathroom?
That's as far as I got, bro. I started there because that was gonna be the easiest.
Oh wow.
That's as far as I got. I got stressed after that too. I'm telling you.
Say the bathroom. I don't think you're gonna say like the living room.
No, I definitely started because the living room was stressing me out in the kitchen because you know it kind of like flows with the kitchen, so it kind of I feel like it got to flow like, and it's just stressing me out.
But what would you have to do in your kitchen though?
The dark wood is stressing me out. I feel like my mother-in-law like put in my head like don't upgrade them people's house, but I feel like I'm finna do something.
I'm gonna have to look at it.
I feel like I'm gonna have to do something.
Either
to the countertops or the something. It's just not giving like decorative to me. I don't know. I do got a lot of house to work with, so I just need to figure it the fuck out because everything can be decorated.
Yeah.
Everything.
What you need to do is sound like you need to just start buying stuff and like.
Now, what kind of sense that makes?
No, I'm telling you, it does. It works like that. Like literally, like my aunt that did the shop. She tells me that all the time. She was like, you want to do your house like you would do anything else. You curate it. So she was like, you curate things that you like. You get things that you like. You go, and if you see something that you like, and you form your home around what you like. Don't try to like go off a picture, because if that's not really what you like, even when you get in there, you're just gonna settle for it, because you know what I'm saying? Like, go with what you really want. Like, even with me for getting my sofa, I didn't have a sofa for how long that was. I don't even remember.
It's been a while since the house warm.
Yeah, so I didn't have a sofa that whole time. I literally had 2 black chairs that I absolutely loved when I got them. But they were not for my living room. They were for my bedroom.
What the heck?
But I pulled them out my bedroom so I could have something to sit on in the living room. But literally, like, but now the way that I'm going, those chairs that were for my bedroom, I'm gonna keep them in my living room somewhere else, and I'm gonna get something else I found that I like for my room. So it's just like really, because you have house, you have space, it's gonna go somewhere. Like even whatever, some things that I might have bought for my bedroom that I don't really like right now, I can also, because I kind of have an idea what I like and it's the same, it can go in my guest room.
Right.
So it's like don't just buy stuff you don't need.
Right, just stuff that I like.
Yeah. Like,
and stuff I feel like. What I have a hard time finding is stuff that flows. The patterns, what offsets this, what looks good with that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I have a hard time finding. Because if I just find what I like, it's probably going to be real sparkly or ghetto. I'm not sparkly again. But it's probably just not gonna. It's just not gonna go. I just don't think it's gonna go. That might work though. I probably have to give it a try, because I do go in like
I'm not saying
Burlington's and see little pieces. Yeah. You know what I mean? That I'm like, okay, I can see that.
That's what decorating is. Put it on your coffee table. Put it on your console table at the front. You get your main pieces, of course. Get your main pieces. Get the couch, your coffee table, your console, and then decorating is just adding you some drapes, adding you some little, you know what I'm saying? So a few pictures on your wall, like
right. That's what I'm
art.
That's what I want. Some pictures, some, you know what I'm saying? Clocks. I got a fucking clock I ain't put up. I told you how long I've been having this.
Yeah, I know. I've been seeing it every time I come in that box.
Even at the apartment, that's ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm pretty bad with that, but I am getting it together. I'm learning how to be girly. You know.
So what you got?
Soft girlies.
Oh yeah. Really, for real.
Bro, you would really be surprised at how tough people think I am. Like, I was just the other day when I posted me kissing Bubba waking up, one of my friends gonna message me from high school. She was like, "Oh, look at Tia being sweet," and I was just like, "Bro, that's so crazy that y'all think I'm like a man."
But I think that's because, like, even looking at your picture, that's why I said, "Oh, you was something else." Like,
oh yeah,
I'm like, oh, you
I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, you've been at the.
I don't even want to talk about it. It was pretty bad when I was skinny.
Oh, you just was out there.
I was outside, just going through certain shit. Like, I can go through my old Google photos, or recently I went through my. Remember I posted I went through my Twitter messages. A menace. I was a menace to fucking society in 2000. From 2000 like 15 to about I say 17, 18. I was pretty much a menace to society, and I probably was the problem. A lot of
the whole time you've been the problem.
No, I ain't gonna say always, because I picked the problems too. I'm a problem, but I was picking problems too, just as bad as me. So it was not correlating with my life. It was, and I'm glad I chose a better path.
Right, I'm glad too. I'm glad, because we wouldn't have made it.
No.
I
mean, but look who introduced us.
But she tricked me. I told you she tricked me.
Look who introduced us.
She tricked me. I found her at church, and then she took me out the church into the trap. I don't know.
Because that day we went to the club with her, she was passing out and falling. Girl, I was appalled. I was appalled.
We're going to have to have her come on the show. We're going to have to have her come on the show.
You know we are. Eventually,
that's how we met. That's what we should have had for the How We Met segment. We should have had the very person that introduced us. We
definitely should have. She would have had some stories for y'all later. Yeah. But yeah, y'all gonna see her sooner or later. That's our girl. But you wanna know what I got for my teas topic today? Let me put it on my What's up, comment crew? We're back with another amazing offer. We've been served today, baby. We've been served up. So we had catering today from Bonnie's Trap Kitchen. The owner is Miss Simply Orion. Shout out to Orion. And she made for us. You wanna give some of the goods she gave us today? Because baby, it was so good.
Favorite, the sweet chili chicken wings. Oh my God, y'all probably can see a little bit on my mouth right now. We had blackened chicken salad sliders. Get into that tongue twister. Blackened chicken salad sliders.
I'm telling you, top tier. I've been wanting to try chicken salad, and this was a good first example. A lot of people gonna have a lot to beat, so yes. Definitely and 10 out of 10.
The cameraman / producer's favorite, the empanadas, the beef empanadas with cilantro verde. Right? Am I saying that right?
Verde.
Yeah. Okay.
It was definitely a 10 out of 10. Altogether, I recommend the whole service. Very professional. Very good. Definitely the fruit tray. We can't leave that out because it was very refreshing at the end of our meal. You know, we're trying to watch our figures, unbig these backs a little bit. So you can't keep on going in. You got to pause and eat that fruit, girl.
You say, I got to get something sweet. That fruit was...
That needs to be your something sweet.
Yes.
So place y'all orders now at Bonnie's Trap Kitchen. She does a menu, I think twice out the week, where she's just serving. So y'all can tap in with her on that. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share.
She is also the home of Her Flavor Never Miss, and it did not miss. It did not disappoint.
Ever.
It did not miss. She was right on target today, and I'm sure it's always. So y'all Definitely. Make sure y'all check in with our girl and get y'all catering services catered, and see y'all next time.
Tell the comment section sent you.
Stop your shit, I'm a real hot topic.
This is what's coming your way.
Okay.
Ooh, hot topic, yeah.
I got a little tequila in mine. Mine ain't straight limonada.
Okay.
So let's talk about the first one. I like this one. The first one's pretty deep.
Is this the one? Is this the one?
What you mean the one?
You said something about you wanted to get my organic.
Oh yeah, because that's kind of what the question is like sitting around. So I want to know, is everything worth speaking on? Because you can ask a person how or what they was thinking in that moment, but if you don't address it, that's how I feel like starting. Remember how we talked about the other day, like addressing things when they come up instead of letting them fester or letting people make their own assumptions. You thinking this is what they thought or they should have thought. They thinking this is what you thought or you should have thought. So my question is, do you think everything is worth speaking on like at that time? Because I just feel like if you let it formulate too much, then people are gonna say either one, it just depends on the type of person they are. If they manipulative and shit like that, one, they are gonna say what they think you want them to say. Mm-hmm. Two, they might say they thoughts, but in a watered down way. You know what I mean? Not really giving them what you because they don't want to see you react. Depending on who this person is and what kind of person they are. Mm-hmm. Like if it's your husband, your boyfriend, what role they play in your life. Mm-hmm. Or three, they just gonna act like, oh, I didn't know that offended you. I didn't know. When some people intentionally say shit or do shit and they know what they doing. Mm-hmm. So do you think that should be worth speaking on at the time, or do you think sometimes you do have to give it some thought and really let some shit marinate so you can have the best, answer or response?
I'ma always say that it's a time and a place for everything under the sun, and sometimes things call for you to draw back and understand first, and not also understand the other person, but also understand how you really feel about a certain situation, and it's not fueled off of because of what they said. Because a lot of times, I know I have found myself in situations with people to where my response, I should have waited to give a response, only because I feel like the response that I gave was because of what they gave me, not because that's really what I thought or how I felt. And it was almost kind of like a defense type of thing. So you have to be, I feel like it's going to depend on the person, because it's going to always depend on where you are in that space and what that conversation is pertaining to. Because if it's something that you know and you stand on, that's always been your morals or whatever, your integrity, like whatever the case may be, then it might be something you can say, no, this is how I feel about this situation. I've always felt that way, and we can talk about it. But you also have to gauge and know when it's turning into something to where the solution will be outshined by the wrath, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
By the bickering, the back and forth.
Yeah. So with that being said, I feel like just you have to know the situation, and you have to know who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And you have to know who you are too, because some things you do need to like step back. You know, God, what would you want me to say about this? What would you want me to? Because some stuff I be talking to people about, I don't even have a stance on it until we talking about it.
Yeah.
And then I be like, well, is that really even your stance? Or have you even thought about it?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Some thought. Yeah.
So
I kind of have a 50-50 on that. I kind of feel like that too, because like you do have to give things thought, but letting things fester or giving it too much time sometimes can be
a problem.
Yeah, a problem, because people create thoughts and by the time you told them your real feelings, they that ain't even what you. That ain't how you said it. That ain't the tone you was giving.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I do feel like addressing it head on is something that I probably shouldn't do all the time, like you said, because I know sometimes I could be hella blunt and I could just say, you know, the first thing, and it might be to combat what you said or to going off of what you said, but it also might still be how I feel and like to the point that I'm trying to convey.
Yeah.
I just did it in the wrong space or the wrong time. Like you said, it's always a time and place for things, but just to put some more just to get more into it, what if it was just like put into the perspective of the person we're talking about? What if it's Carrie and y'all can't really come to, because y'all you know he feels this way and you know he knows you.
So give me an example though.
Okay, so like you remember one day you was telling me when you be saying shit like, oh, so you on your way home, and he don't say like you need anything, like you know what I'm saying, shit like that, like you know what you want him to say, you know what you thinking, and we expect him to assume and expect people to know, but like should you just have spoke on it? Should you just have said okay?
In some instances,
and that's just a light.
Yeah, I'm about to say in some instances, probably so, but what I'm learning is you can't expect people to read your mind. But I do not want to like push away the fact that if we've been together, and I'm speaking to this situation, if you've been with somebody for a certain amount of time, you need to learn that person. You should always be studying your partner. So some things are like, this might be something new that you ain't never wanted nothing on my way home. We've been together 5 years and you never cared if I did or not, and now you do. So if it's something new, if it's something that you know that you haven't always done, or you know what I'm saying, then yeah. Or if it's not that type of situation, if it's something like that you know that you have never spoken about this topic with your person, then I would say give them grace and say like, okay, let me talk about it with you first. Let me tell you this how I'm feeling about this situation, but not wait for it to time and then say, oh, this is how I want it to be done. If you've never given that off at all in your whole relationship, or if you haven't, in both platonic and romantic relationships too. So if you never told that person about it, or they never been able to assume that through your actions, then I feel like some stuff you gotta talk about.
So I was just listening to another podcast, and they was talking about having those kind of relationships with people that, you know, is understood, or we have an understanding. And do it really be understood, or do you think one person always want to be with that person, but they just accepting what they can get out of them right now? Like the fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? The friends with benefits,
Oh, wait, so you asking me, ask that one more time?
So, do you feel like when people are in relationships together, I'm not taking out of marriage and out of like committed relationships like me and you, just dating and shit like that,
right? And
they come in it with that understanding. They not in a relationship. Right, They not in a relationship. They dating. Is that something that is safe to assume that one person is in that because they want more than that, or both of those people?
I feel like me, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash from this, but I feel like women like to be kept. And that's like, I'm not gonna say all women. We know it's an exception to the rule. But yeah, majority of women like to be kept. They like to be. We naturally like to be secure. That's why men are naturally protectors. And we are full of emotions, and we feel the way about everything. We are easily in love. We eat this, all that. So I feel naturally women desire to be kept. And I'm only speaking on women. I mean, not women on women. Women and men. I don't know how it works with no other type of relationship. I would assume if you maybe women on women, you would still want something for real, but I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I'm keeping it heterosexual. So I feel like we want that, and I feel like anytime that we settle for that or we go through that type of relationship, it's because of the idea that we could be that, and that it'll eventually get there. Type of thing. We don't go in it with the mindset, I'm okay with it too because it's what I want too. A lot of the time, not all the time. Sometimes women are leaving relationships and that is all I want. I've been in a relationship for 7 years and it didn't work out, and so right now I'm not
doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm just doing what I'm doing. But 9 times out of 10, even in that, a woman gonna crave like the first man they say, "Oh, I can see myself in him." Like even if they don't act on it. They are probably unconsciously wanting that.
In the same show I was watching, I understood. I just got a better understanding of the thing. Like I said, exploring perceptions. It is a pool of people out there that aren't mentally, or whether they have been in one for a long time, or they just tried it once and they just know it's too much responsibility, for a committed relationship or a monogamous relationship. So it is a pool of people that just want, because we're human at the end of the day, just want, some kind of physical interaction, some kind of conversation. Because people always say, or women usually say, he agreed, he wanted to be fuck buddies, but he invited me to his house. He did this, that, and the third. He was acting lovey. He let me stay the night. We ate dinner together, this, that, and the third. Like, do you want to be treated like a prostitute? You want to be sent on your way, or you want that too? Like, that's what you want at the end of the day. Like, something, a companion, somebody. Y'all just acting like it right now because y'all don't want to fully commit to the idea of being 100% monogamous with one person. Right. So I just feel like that's what a lot of people be going through, that little like fence moment. Like, oh, do I step over all the way? Do I relinquish all my freedom? Like, they think you are in handcuffs 25/8 if you're in a relationship or something like that, or you are submitting to man at home on your knees and shit like that. No, really, because that's what I mean. Because I see people, the crazy things that women women. It'd be a lot of women saying like, "Oh, men, this," or like just y'all bow down to me, y'all dread the things y'all put on. Y'all consider me. I wouldn't consider a man every move I make. Like, that shit is just crazy. You're considering somebody.
But see, that is the mind. That mindset is that I had something to talk about that, so I guess we can kind of go into that. I guess, but that's that independent, like, woman mindset, and I think that what a lot of people don't know is that was not something that we took on because we wanted to.
Right.
That whole mindset was never something that we took on because that's what we wanted. It was out of necessity, like that's what we had to do. And I think when you get into the mindset of how it's how it's really intended to go, you can come away from that independent because you shouldn't have to do anything alone in this world. Like, God didn't design it like that. And that's not even just in a romantic relationship. That is in a platonic relationship.
Yeah, that's in the sense of anything.
Yeah,
family,
so work,
friends, you know what I'm saying?
Work can't be done without a team. Like, you can't get it, like they say, you can't get a championship by yourself. Like, it's like in everything, but that is what kind of been stripped from us as black people, that unity, So it takes its place
Individualism.
It takes its place in different aspects of our life, and that just happens to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't see how, you know, that would be beneficial to just be this independent woman, not consider a man, them not considering us.
Right.
Because it goes both ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It just happens that women, because we crave men, like I was saying, we go a little bit further and beyond to appease the opposite sex. Not even appease them, but to include them into what we want, what we see as what we want. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a appeasing type of thing. I more so think it's like, this is what is this is what's right. This is what feels good. This is what is good for my family. This is what's good for my children for me to be respectful and to think about my husband and to think about, you know, my significant other and how it affects them if I go outside. How it's not only going to affect them, but how it's going to affect my children. How it might affect the people with my mom, my dad. Or, you know what I'm saying? So it's not even so much a man that we.
I consider literally everybody. Like I do. I consider my brother the way I consider my. You know, I consider my grandmother the way I consider my mom.
And you would hope for it to be the same way, but because it's not displayed much from men, it doesn't mean you become like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, just because we have to show it more.
It's displayed in the form that they want to, though. That like in their household, and where, you know,
right? It is displayed, but I'm saying, like, normally it's the
images. We want to see it on the outside, though.
Well, no, just normally the images that men, they're not going out their way for us. Like, we go out our way for them. You get what I'm saying? That's just
but they
normal.
do, though.
They do, but what I'm saying is it's not that it's not displayed. What I'm trying to say is it's not glorified for a man to be a simp. You get what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of simps, and like a lot of men that get on the internet, and I see a lot of men saying like, I am a simp. Like, I love to be I love that my wife needs to call me first before she does anything. I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we live in a society where for a long period of time it wasn't you wasn't okay to be pussy whipped. You couldn't be a simp for a woman.
With your woman.
Yeah,
like,
you couldn't think about her the first time you did anything in your day, or that would make you weak as a man. So, and
I think we're starting to adapt that as black women. Like, you need to be stronger. You independent. You need.
Well, I think it's breaking that down now, because I think it's always been that, like, you need to be you. Men don't cry. This is that. But I think as people are getting more in tune with their mental health and their traumas and stuff like that, I think people are acknowledging, like, I really like the benefits of my man being soft. You get what I'm saying? Like, even with me, like, I crave, like, the vulnerability from my husband. Like, I love when he is, like, when he's telling me stuff about, like, his friends or something like that, or, like, when he feels
when he getting really into it.
Yeah, like, when he really getting into it, like, man, this is this. Like, I'll be like, okay. This is a level of, it's like, I really like that. So I feel like, as women, even if it comes off as us, like, doing things for me, and, like, it's not even about that. It's more so about doing things to crave the right attention, the right energy, the right, you know what I'm saying, the right life. You know what I'm saying? And that just happens to come with that.
Becoming healthy, happy, you know what I'm saying, having joy around you. If that's what brings you joy, how can you tell somebody that they you know what I'm saying, trying to be appeasing to another person because that person make them happy? Right. Like, that's craziness. And I mean, if women is your thing, then that might be your thing. You know what I'm saying? That it might be something else. Like, but for you to just act like everybody is, I don't know. I just find that so crazy that a lot of women take that position.
Yeah, and I think it's like a heartbreak type of mentality. Like, you gave that a chance and it didn't work. And it's almost like, I ain't never doing nothing for a nigga. A nigga couldn't make me do it. Nigga, and you know, you harden your heart to what it's really supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Or what the real love is supposed to feel like, or what real attention and somebody caring for you is supposed to feel like. And so you use that as a defense mechanism, like, this how I am now.
Yeah.
You know, fuck niggas now.
Right.
I don't care how many men I go through.
I'm telling you.
If me and Carrie don't work out, I'm going to find me another husband.
Exactly.
I will never be out here acting like I don't need a nigga, because I need one.
You and me both, sister. That's why we in a relationship. That's why. Because I don't do I ain't gonna make it seem like I don't be single, but like I've had my single moments, but I don't do the like.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm in the streets, you know what
No,
I'm saying?
because like
I'm dating 3.
What? No, like
You know,
raise Cardi by myself. Pick her. How would I be able to pick her up right now from dance practice?
Even as far as just allowing that many people around you, I don't have time to make. Baby, I'm too old.
Exactly.
And it ain't
So
that much
learn
time in the
somebody
day. Yes. And it ain't that much time in the day to be texting a nigga what's your favorite color and all that other shit. Like,
oh my god.
Because
Because ultimately, them same people that talk that talk, they sleeping with somebody right now.
Yes. You still
with,
be in touch.
Yeah,
you still yearning for some touch.
And it's probably at the rate of you not getting what you want out of the situation. So, which is why you're in return saying things you're saying.
Right.
But yeah,
speak up. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to speak up.
No, but I had wrote down. I had asked a question. First of my questions was, would you like if women went back to like strictly being like housewives? And that's because not even just so much housewives, but you know, just all about the household and as far as like taking
less
care of
working,
kids, like not
working at all.
Would you be opposed to that, or how would you feel about that?
I would not be opposed to it because I feel like it's I'm woman enough to I kind of have like want to do different shit like garden or like just different shit like that. But I mean, I know the time we live in, and I know shit is what it is right now. Right. But had we been in a time like the 80s or something like that or whatever, I definitely would not be opposed to staying at home and
so you think it was something
taking care of the kids, the house.
So do you think it was like something like as far as like the women back then felt like they were missing out on something?
Of course,
because
you always want what you can't. Yeah,
right,
of course, you always want what you can't have, and you haven't things that you haven't experienced. So I think that's more so what it was, baby. Because when we got out here, I know y'all was complaining, or I know y'all complaining. Tired of waking up early, tired of being on your feet, tired of competing with these men for certain positions. You know what I'm saying? Being skipped over for certain things, or even just being looked at like certain ways, like. Bro, I told you about my job. It's like really old school. Like everything in there is old school. I don't know if I mentioned this on camera. I told y'all about it, but everything there is so old school, including the people that work there. Like everybody that worked there multiple years. So like, it's really a chain of command around there. Like my boss don't talk directly to me a lot of times, and that shit be pissing me off. They piss the youth off. Yes, it pissed the youth off in me because I'm like, bro. Okay, I get what you're going for here, but please cut that shit out. Yeah. Like, you see me right here. And then they do the whole women in the office, you know what I mean? Men in the warehouse. Like, they just, I mean, because I was like, I just noticed it as I'm working there over there. I'm like, this is real crazy. Like, this, and like, I remember one day I wore a shirt like that was strapped across like this. When one of, not my boss, but the warehouse manager, I mean, he's still a supervisor around there too, so he come in there and talk to us. When he seen me, I swear to God, the look in his eyes was like he seen a ghost. Like, he was surprised I was showing that much skin. Like, I guess, I don't know. I was just like, his eyes was buck as fuck.
What did you have on?
I had a cross, like, it was like a cross shirt, and it was black, and I had on some black slacks. At first I had on like a little throw jacket over it, but it started getting hot in the office, so I took that motherfucker off. But I still had on a full shirt, like.
Oh, it was like a one shoulder?
Yeah, it was a one shoulder.
So you had your shoulder out?
Yeah.
That's a bit much, T.
That's a bit much?
Yes.
Only one, because I thought this other woman, I seen this other woman come in with a goddamn, you know them old school, I think this bitch gotta be.
Well, maybe I'm thinking from a school aspect, because, I used to so then I couldn't wear that.
No, not in a school.
I really never worked in an office like setting.
But I really got my assumption off of the people working around me. You know what I mean?
So
it's one lady that literally, I mean, she obviously don't care about her appearance. She wears jeans and t-shirts every day.
And y'all can do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the other lady, she kind of get dressed. She kind of try to put that shit on, but I feel like she be thrifting. It's so funny. Like, it's really funny to me to see the shit she, because she's like Lithuanian or Lebanese or something like that.
Right.
So she be having these big ass, like, she'll have on some big case wigs, like green and white, because she got on green and white today. Or just some big ass, you know what I'm saying, Converse, green and white, because she got on green and white today. Yeah, you could tell she probably just picked this shit up from like Marshalls or something. She don't really know what she got on. You know what I mean? Like, I think one day she had on like some FUBU shoes, something crazy. Like, I like
girl,
that.
They don't even make FUBU
Girl,
shoes.
I almost feel it. It's something like, was it Baby Fat? What was it?
Girl, bye.
It's a brand. I'm telling you. Next time I'm gonna take a picture of her ass and I'm gonna send it to you. But I don't know if she feel like she be putting that shit on. But I thought I could wear that because I seen her wearing one day like this little old school type. You know, it did like this and it connected right here, but the straps to it was clear. So
don't go off of her swag. don't follow her.
And nobody looked at her crazy, so I'm like.
But then you know you got everything else.
That'd be that other standard. That shit fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
cause like just cause I look better putting it on than she would.
I look sexy.
Yeah,
you looking at me like I'm sexy.
You looking at her. You ain't even look twice at that hoe. Cause I'm telling you, Krista, she wore it 2 days before me, so I was appalled. And then like 2 days after me, she wore the same type of shirt. I was like, this shit here. I don't know.
She probably flat, skinny.
She is.
Just
That's exactly what she
down.
is. He didn't look at her twice. I said, this shit here crazy, bro. That's how that shit be, though.
It is like that. It is.
It be like that.
So
you
just
sexualized me.
Basically, that's what he was thinking. When he looked out the ghost, that's what he was thinking.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, because I know we kind of got off topic of
the
whole black independent woman, where did that come from? Where do you think it came from?
Well, just because I've been recently watching, you know, cultural black slave shit, I don't know why. And then the other night, because this is my second time watching the Book of Negroes, I was watching it.
Is that on Tubi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I jumped watching it, and this is my second time watching it. I thought to myself, T, why the fuck are you putting yourself through this trauma watching shit like this? But that's just what I like to watch. I like to watch shit like that. So I would say it started with slavery and taking us from the motherland, because I feel like in Africa, everybody knew their role. You know what I mean? Like, everybody did something for the family. It might not have been worked as hard as the men. You know what I mean? But everybody played their part.
Right.
Down to the goddamn kids. Everybody played their part. They woke up in the morning and knew the role to play. Mm-hmm. So that kind of got taken away from us, because when they brought us to America, they sending a bitch to the field. You dark and black enough, and you know what I'm saying,
right.
unattractive enough, you right out there too.
Right.
So you could be out there next to your husband, and y'all working the same. So that showed women that they had the ability to do so. They didn't have to sit, you know what I'm saying? They were strong enough to hack the same kind of trees, and they were strong enough to pick the same kind of cotton,
right.
or do whatever the men. So I think when it came time to like really just like step out, because you know, I think a lot of another factor of it is women was cheated on and shit like that. You know, that shit's this beginning of time. Like, you had to put up with what you had to put up with at a certain.
I wouldn't even say cheated. You know, they let a lot of stuff slide back in the day. Not back in the day.
I mean, I don't even call it cheating, because Rhea May knew. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She knew. So like, they just put up with so much. So I feel like once they got a sense of knowing that they didn't have to do that, then that kind of sparked the fire. Yeah, exactly. It kind of sparked the fire in that too. And of course, white supremacy always has a role in a a strategy. You know what I'm saying? They strategically do play shit and do things a certain way. So,
and even how they talked about how black women have like just overcome so much in the past, like even like 2, 3, 5 years stint, like just this here recently. Like you said, it kind of it's showing them themselves that like, oh, I did this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. But I feel like it's also, like we said before, it's good, but it's becoming like a situation, because we're okay with not having our kids' fathers. We're okay with not procreating at all.
Yes.
I hear a lot of women nowadays.
Yeah, they don't want kids.
They don't want kids, and nothing is wrong with that. You know?
True enough. Not everybody is nurturing. Not everybody has that.
And you know you.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was, it was crazy
interesting.
how far we came away from that. You know what I'm saying? It was like if you didn't have kids, that was a
yes, you were looking up on
like what was wrong?
Yes.
Was you can't have something wrong down there? Or
yes.
So now to see that it's like women just standing on the fact that no, I can have them. I just don't want them.
I choose not to.
I'd rather not have them. So
we are getting far away from what we used to, like just the morals and principles we used to stand on as a whole, like as a community.
But some of them are good.
Yeah.
And then some of them are just
But like you said, it's just getting to a point where it's getting bad because, like you said, we showed her. I even say this at work. Like, somebody show you how fast they can do something, you're gonna be expecting them to do that shit that fast every time. You're not expecting them to have no hiccups in a row. You know what I'm saying? You're not expecting them to feel away a certain day. Nothing like that. So once we show that we, especially like you said, in the last 35 years, black women, they say, are leading households at a better percentage than, you know what I'm saying, black men right now. Yeah, men period, honestly. But now that we done showed our hand, now it's niggas like Tyler Perry making videos like, what if he can only pay the light bill? It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad.
It's like I said last time. Like basically, it's like we got this thing where we can swing it.
The pendulum,
yeah. One side
like let's try a little bit of.
And we swung it, and then it got stuck too far over.
Yes. We're putting too much on a plate. It's too much dip on this chip right now. It's way too much dip on this chip right now. We need to tone it down, bring it back. Let's start adapting some of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just even having this conversation with my friend on Facebook earlier, and actually he texted me and was like, "We ain't finna go back and forth on Facebook." So we started talking. We weren't really going back and forth, but we was paragraphing. But we also be texting just like that. And he was like, "I just feel like my wife or anybody, my partner that I'm with, should have some kind of ambition too." You know what I'm saying? And I said, and it's men like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's also men who, not even just for their ego, but for who just the person that they are, their character, they want to put their women up. They want their woman to be a nanny at the house. You know what I mean?
But the thing about it is, I hate that we don't find value in the things in the house, because to find a woman with ambition does not only mean outside of your house.
Yeah,
ambition
exactly.
can live inside of your house and play a huge role into it. Because I just look at the fact that how I'm trying to, like, I can see myself evolving to. I wasn't that type of wife before, and I had ambition outside of the household, but had none in the household.
Right. So your house ain't even put together. So
like my kids ain't on schedule. They don't know when they take a bath.
You don't have a diet, a dinner plan, or nothing. Y'all ain't.
Nobody ain't got no life insurance in place. Ain't just nothing. Just certain things don't happen because I'm so ambitious outside that I'm not able to focus on anything that I need to focus on.
Yeah. And I feel like just everybody just has their place. You know what I'm saying? If you are a nurturing woman, a woman that, you know what I'm saying, likes to cook, clean, and you one of the people who's pretty OCD about their house, you can tell I'm not one of them people. And you know,
my
just
house
like
is very much lived in.
mine too. I'm not fluffing the pillows when people get up so they could, you know what I'm saying? I'm none of that. But some people are like that, and if that's your tea, maybe that's your tea. Because I know I tried to stay in this house for, I think after I stopped working them turnarounds, I stayed in here for like 2 months. I was about to pull my hair out.
Why?
It was just boring. I feel like I could be doing more. I had more value to be doing than, I'm cooking and cleaning the house all right, but I just feel like I could do more. That's just not my ministry to be sitting around at home. And I'm not gonna say sitting around at home, but also I don't have no kids either, so it's just not like I'm really taking care of too much besides me.
Yeah, this is your outside era.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Not outside like in the club, but just outside whatever
doing,
outside means.
Yeah, doing shit.
Like
being able to move how I want to, basically.
My friend Jazz, she I love like how she handles like her, she's not single anymore, but even when she was single and still now that she doesn't have any kids, her time, like her, like how she like handles it, like she is like she
persistent with it.
Like she does whatever she literally wants to do, like, and it be some of the most random stuff. Like sometimes I see her story and I be like, she went to like the aerial class,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, who has the opportunity to get up on a Saturday and think about going to aerial class? I don't, but she does, and she's optimizing her no kids, her. She has a husband, but her husband is probably pretty low maintenance.
That's when you go do relax and stuff. You cater to yourself.
She
you know what I'm saying?
Always somewhere like
my
that.
sister came here and gave us some massages one day. Like, cater to yourself. Do stuff that you could do. You know what I'm saying? For you right now.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm on. But yeah, that's just my take on that. That's how I feel. That's where I'm at with it. I'm trying to live my little young soft girl kid free life. Not like that's a good or a bad thing. People be trying to make it seem like it's a bad thing if you got kids. I mean, if you saying, you kid free. Like, that's just what I am. I'm speaking on the facts. Like, go ahead. But, so my next question was, how do you feel like your social media presence reflects you as a person? Like, do you think your authentic self on social media, are you giving it up to the girls, or are you just like very laid back?
I think more so since we had the podcast, I'll kind of give it up. But I'm more of a reserved type person. You really don't know what's going on in my real life on social media, like unless I'm like on there and I tell you. But I don't think I give up much on social media. Like I said, I was telling you.
Do you think that's how you are in person though? Is that like a reflection of?
It depends on who I know. It depends on who I know.
So in a room, like if you in a room and a few people you know and a few people don't, what kind of vibes you giving? You giving? I'm talking. I'm being in the game. Okay. So you kind of how you are on social media, because it is people you do know and it's people you don't know on there.
But I don't know though, because I would say I used to give laid back. Like now, who I am, like, and when I say now, I mean like within the last like year or two. Like I'm more so. I feel like when I'm in a room, I'm more open to striking a conversation than I was before. Like now, I'm.
And that's kind of how you started to be on social media. Like you said, you getting more into it. So I think it's kind of reflective of you.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think I be doing the most on social media? Or not doing enough?
No, I think you do just as much.
What do you perceive my social media as?
I think you do just as much as on social media as you do in person. Like the things that you would have an opinion on social media, you would have the same opinion in person. Like if we were all in a room, let's just say use a shade room topic for like, and people were talking about some shit you don't care about, Sean and them. I probably wouldn't even comment on that. So let's not use them for example. I wouldn't even comment on that shit. But the Jada, let's use that, the Jada Pinkett shit like that. I feel like you might have if we was in a room full of people, depending on who was in the room, like, cause your family and shit, you gonna have I feel like you'll have an opinion just like everybody else. But if it's in a mixed crowd room, you might not say what you're really thinking. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do say your opinion, it might be something slight, just to not be just to insert yourself, not be the awkward person in the room. So I kind of feel like it reflects what you do on social media. But
I always wonder what people looked at.
Yeah.
When they looked at my social media.
I think that too. Like I always wonder how people perceive me. You know what I mean? On and off there, like, because I know some people get it twisted. And I was asking this question for myself, so I can answer. Because I know some people get it twisted on Facebook, thinking that I'm like argumentative or combative. I can even remember my, and I am to an extent, but only from not out of a negative intent, not out of because I like to argue or I like to go back. You know what I'm saying? Not out of no spiteful or I'm trying to.
Were you on the debate team?
No, we didn't have anything like that.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, we did. Let me not lie on my school. We did.
You weren't into the
Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't into that at the
You
time.
was getting picked up by the high school boys.
Oh, look. I was doing shit I shouldn't have. And I ain't had no business doing, okay? So I was more so into sports and stuff like that. But now that I think about it, I still used to have these same conversations with like my friends. Like I would be the one in the room like asking the weird questions or asking, you know what I'm saying, asking the questions that nobody else was like talking about, like, or getting on them topics. And I feel like people get that twisted on Facebook because they think that I am combated off of just a negative intent. Like I remember my homeboy that passed away that I was telling you about Nat. He messaged me one day on Facebook and was like, no, he didn't message me. He commented on one of my posts, like, I was sharing something, and it had to do with something about men. I don't remember exactly what it was, but he was like, "Damn, fam, you been in a negative space lately because you've been commenting on a lot negatively on it." I was just like, "No, I'm feeling okay. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I think I'm pretty happy right now. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't at the time, and I literally I did do my evaluation. I sat back and I'm like, T, are you really unhappy right now? And I wasn't. Like, I was just speaking on, and I was just speaking on shit that I feel like we need to have conversations about, because people assume a lot. We do all that, you know what I'm saying? This is what they should be thinking, or we all think like this is black people, but we don't.
Yeah, and I think that it's just the thing about us not having those hard conversations, that when you have them and you have them often, people be like, okay, now wait a minute. Like, take a slow. But those are people that are naturally, they gravitate away from hard conversations.
For comfortable or to yes men, or people that exactly. And I told him that same thing. I'm like, no, I'm actually feeling really good. It's just people don't talk about these things, and these are things that needs to be talked about. This is why I like that post you sent me earlier. I didn't even get to finish watching it because I didn't have my headphones at work. But when he was like, he hid his childhood, you know what I'm saying, traumas, because he was trying to make sure other people was comfortable. I'm not trying to make sure you're comfortable. Like, I'm going to ask those questions. I'm going to tell you how that made me feel, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. So I just feel like we need to start speaking on shit. People don't be saying shit with their goddamn chest. You gotta say it right here with that chest.
Yeah, and it's a lot of reasons why people don't, though. So you have to kind of be gentle with the fact that people don't, because it is
some deep trauma in a lot of people. And I know, like, it helps me to talk about it, but that's not everybody's tea. That's not everybody's, you know what I'm saying? That's not everybody's thing. So it does
know how to talk about things without getting upset and it triggering them.
And I don't know how to talk about all things without getting upset. Some things, there's some topics that we can't go around that, because I'm probably gonna be defensive, or I might, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. It depends. So I just think a lot of people get, you know what I'm saying? So, because you do have to discern. You do have to discern when people are being negative as fuck. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just always have something bad to say. Super opinionated. Super projective. Or if they just like, well, I guess it's kind of hard to discern that on social media.
It depends on if you know the person probably, or if you've had experiences with this person or something.
Yeah.
You have to have some context behind.
Yeah,
whether or not
I think a lot of people know what it's giving with me, and I think they know I've always been like this, because, like I said, I just recently went through my Twitter inbox, and baby, I was getting into it with everybody. Anybody can meet these hands. We could talk about it online. We could debate about it. If we go crazy, yeah, we're gonna have to
defend. I'm gonna have to defend.
You're gonna have to defend my Twitter.
Oh God.
My Twitter probably got some wild shit on it. I don't even want to put that out there for y'all.
Hopefully the whole thing is just taken down.
For people really know, for real. I mean, that's crazy.
Okay.
I need to start fresh.
Delete this part of the show.
No, for real. For they go snooping just to find something. You know how negative Nancy's be.
Just to start something.
Just to start some shit.
Baby, we had a lot of negative Nancy's under the post about me.
Oh yeah, on TikTok.
Yes, I was like, oh my God, I'm not ready for this.
I told you it's gonna be that way. It's probably gonna be an even card, even on both our sides. Some episodes they're gonna be on my side. Some episodes they're gonna be on yours. But at the end of the day, if y'all basing it off of the whole goddamn episode in not 30 seconds, maybe you'll have a little more context on what we talk about, because they say the wife is the problem, baby. The wife is the problem. I said, oh.
Did you see that? Then he gonna share it, but he did have my back. He was.
Yeah.
Shout out to Just Us Pod.
Shout out to them boys, because they definitely, we turned up with them. We did. We had a good show, and it was. I'm still working on the vlog. I think I don't know if I'm gonna add it on as a short, or like it's just like a short episode. But Definitely shout out to them. That was lit. And
That was
the
very
social media interaction after that conversation was just as funny as the conversation itself.
Yes,
If y'all want to, go read the comment
it was
section
them
on
mad
TikTok.
about the job, dropping me off at work in my car.
Yes, everybody was like, so we just gonna skip over that. Like, y'all, they can't discern a joke these days. Nobody knows anything but dumb. That's all they know.
Have a position on everything.
Yeah.
Some stuff you don't have to have a position on. You can just go with it.
Just let it be. Just let it be what it is. But that was a super good conversation. I want to have some more men, have some more conversations with men.
I love having conversation with men because I just feel like it gives perspective.
Yes, it does. I feel like we challenge each other. Like, a lot of the girl conversations, we be like, yes, girl. Oh, my God, yes.
And that's it. And that's as far as it goes. That is why I can't understand why it was so good. Because it was that, not me. And then, too, the relationship status of the dynamic.
That was good, too. Because we were in relationships and they were married, or like the couple of y'all was married, so.
And then y'all were like either in a relationship or basically single. Not single, but you know what I'm saying? You had both perspectives.
Right. It's
so
definitely,
that was really good.
Yeah. I definitely want to do some more podcasts with men. We got to get some more men guests. Get our men guests up. Because we have been having a lot of women lately. I think, we've been having mostly women lately.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, we definitely need to get our men guest game up. I got two in mind. I think I'll make a great episode. So we're going to tap in on that and get that started in the works. Did you have any more questions you want to add to the night?
No, I want to add all my questions to the live panel. That's what my questions for, really. Because I want to get everybody's perspective. And I also want to get some men perspective because I feel like we feel...
Well, we really need to start working on this. Like, as soon as Cardi's birthday party is over, like, we need to start, start putting some shit into place. Like, at least getting some numbers, seeing what it's going to look like. I'm kind of already doing that. But yeah, a panel conversation is going to be great because I've seen a bunch of people. I was like potential of asking like for that podcast group we just made, other podcasters, people who have different spiritual walks, different relationship aspects. So I definitely want to get a panel started because I feel like that's just gonna set it off. That's gonna set it off. Like, I hate that we always reference this, but it's going to give that tonight's conversation because we are going to be having those hard, healthy conversations. You know what I mean? Those talks.
Yeah, I don't talk about me. I was hungry. And I got thirsty. They're probably like, this hoe is just eating, like,
just
down.
chipping up in here, baby. Look, y'all, don't worry about that. Look. Y'all, worry about what's going on in y'all house. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. They're just hungry over here. We still had to come through for the episode.
I didn't eat nothing all day. I literally been working on this party stuff all day. I was like making stuff and nothing. I haven't eaten nothing all day. I'm lying. I ate 2 pieces of toast this morning.
Oh.
When I dropped Cardi out.
That was like 7.
Well, no, I ate it at like 9.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say early this morning, like when you got. Oh, you talking about when you got back home?
When I got back home.
Okay.
Yeah, I ate 2 pieces of toast, so that's it. So I'm really like thinking like. I'm looking at the time, like, do I go home and cook, or do I just go get something? Because at this point, it's too late, and they probably already ate and they sleep, or whatever the case may be. But I have a
I haven't been eating.
And then I be mad because I spend my money. Like, and you nasty? No.
Yeah, most of mine, I feel like I take out from restaurants more than I go to fast food because.
If you're gonna do it, do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it big, D.
That's why I'm broke now.
Right.
Because I'm gonna spend that money on that
literally,
food.
me and Carrie went to Papa's barbecue and got 2 kids meals and a cheesecake. Because if y'all know, Papa's Burgers got kids meal burgers, but the burgers is regular.
Burgers is good though.
And they good, and they fries with them fresh cut fries. Oh my God, so good.
You know.
But we spent $37.
Yeah.
On kids meals and a cheesecake.
Yeah.
Carrie was like, when the lady said, he was like, hold on, how much them kids bill? She was like, oh, they $13.88.
Wait a minute, wait.
$13.88. Yeah, that's not even a kids
meal. Damn, kids meals used to be like $7.
Not anymore.
God damn. we live in some trying times right now. I hope y'all know that. I hope y'all on y'all Zoom with y'all shit together because
it's only gonna get worse and
oh
worse.
my God, the pressure is getting worse. For real.
No, seriously.
For real, bro.
What we gonna do?
But yeah, that was another great episode, Comment Crew. So we gonna have some updates coming for y'all within the next few weeks. I just want y'all to stay tuned and pay attention to the things we got. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We might do a little spruce up here and there. So y'all just be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this on the podcast. It's really time for a whole rebrand. And I know we just started, but
we're just getting more into ourselves. We are finding our niche. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what's Coco and
getting our identity.
Yeah.
That's why the podcast.
Because this shit is going to blow. I just want y'all to know that ahead of time. This shit going crazy. Hey, what Boosie say? That definition of real. No, for real.
That song on here.
Shout
out to Boosie. Boosie, come do a show with us.
No, for real. Shout out to Boosie, big time. But until next time, crew, we'll see y'all later.
Bye.